Hey guys, so for today's video, I just wanted to talk about the things that people don't usually know before they get a pet rabbit. And the reason why this is coming up now is because Easter is around the corner, and so many people get this great idea that they're gonna get a cute rabbit for Easter, and it's gonna be great, it's gonna be a cute pet, everything's gonna be fine, and then a week later they get tired of it, and then they get rid of it. And that's actually a huge issue because so many rabbits end up in the shelter because people don't realize that they aren't all cute and fun all the time. So if you're planning on getting a rabbit, watch this video and see if you still want a rabbit. So the first thing you should probably know about a rabbit before you get one is that they aren't super friendly animals like you would think they are. I know they look really cute when you go to the store and you see them, and you're probably getting a pet rabbit because you think it'll be really cute for your kid. But the truth is, rabbits are prey animals, which pretty much means that they have like a lot of anxiety all the time. And most rabbits don't really like to be held, and if they do like to be held, they don't like to be held for long periods of time. Like Desmond, my rabbit that you just saw in the beginning, he does not like being held for long periods of time, especially when I'm not the one holding him. Other people he doesn't trust as much as he trusts me, but even me, when I'm holding him, he doesn't let me hold him for long periods of time. And he'll like kind of kick and jump out of my arms if I try to hold him for too long. And I'm not saying rabbits are aggressive by any means, but they just generally don't like being handled too much, which kind of makes it like, what's the point of getting a rabbit if all you want it for is to hold it and cuddle with it all the time, because that's not what you're gonna get out of having a rabbit. The next thing is you can't keep a rabbit in its cage all the time, and your rabbit cage can't be small either. In general, your rabbit needs a lot of time outside of its cage, so you can't just get a pet rabbit and keep it in the cage all the time because they're wild animals and they need space to roam around in. There's health issues with them not getting enough exercise. And if they're standing around in their cage all the time, they can actually get sores on their feet, or they can become obese and all these other issues. Like, how would you like it if you were kept in a room all day? That's basically how a rabbit feels if it's kept in its cage for its entire life. A good thing about having a pet rabbit is you can litter train them like a cat, basically. So letting them roam around the house usually isn't an issue because they're litter trained. The only problem is that rabbits will still sometimes poop outside of their litter box just because they kind of poop whenever they want to. Desmond, he's very good. He pretty much only poops and pees in his litter box, but in his cage area that he has, he kind of poops wherever he wants, but I never had him pee outside of the litter box, which is a good thing. So rabbits are very good with litter training, but you'll still get like poop wherever they want to poop, they're gonna poop. So that's kind of a thing with the rabbits. And the next thing is rabbits love to chew things. Now you need to try your best to rabbit-proof the rooms that your rabbit is gonna be in. Try to make sure there's no loose cables or anything around because my rabbit has gotten to a few of my phone chargers. You need to be wary of that, and also you need to keep toys for him to chew on because their teeth are constantly growing and they need to be worn down, so you need to buy like wooden toys for them to chew on. And with that being said, they might also chew on your furniture or on your carpeting or whatever. They need to be closely supervised whenever they're out and about running around your house or whatever. Now going back to the litter box, you need to litter box train your rabbit, yes, and you also need to clean out the litter box often. And if you don't, it's going to smell very bad because rabbit pee smells a lot. So I usually clean out the rabbit's litter box pretty often, so it doesn't usually smell too bad. A lot of people think rabbits smell really bad. They don't. Rabbits don't smell like anything because they clean themselves kind of like cats do. It's their litter box that smells bad, and the only reason it smells bad is if you let it go too long, and then it will start to smell bad. So you just need to keep cleaning it and then it's fine. The next thing is rabbits' nails need to be trimmed. And rabbits' nails aren't easy to trim because, like I said, they don't like being held. And they kind of get freaked out when you're trying to like hold them and clip their nails. Sometimes they'll try to jump out of your arms and stuff. So if your rabbit isn't super calm, you might have to take them to the vet to get their nails trimmed, because if you don't trim their nails, then they can get sores on their feet again, and it's just not good for them to have long nails. And also, if they scratch you, it's gonna hurt you more if they have long nails. The next thing you don't really realize about rabbits is that they're rather expensive to keep because you need to pay for the litter, which I probably spend around $15 for a bag of litter because you need all natural litter that's safe for them to chew on, because they'll chew on their litter sometimes. I probably have to buy a new bag of litter every 2 or 3 weeks. And then a huge mistake people make with rabbits is their diet, because most people just feed rabbits the pellets that you can buy in a bag at the pet store. And the thing is, their diet is supposed to be mostly hay. They're always supposed to have hay available to eat, and then they're supposed to have a little bit of pellets to eat and a small amount of vegetables in their diet. Hay is actually quite expensive because if you go to PetSmart, you can get a bag of hay about this big for like $10, $15. And if you have a big rabbit like mine, he'll go through that in like a few days. I personally go online and buy like a 70 or 80 pound box of hay. I think that costs like around $70 or $80, and that lasts me like a couple months. Just on hay alone, I'm spending like $30 or $40 a month just on the hay, $20-ish a month on the litter. Go. Stop. Stop. He was trying to chew the posters off my wall. But yeah, and then you have to pay for the pellets, and you can't buy cheap pellets. You have to buy like all natural pellets that are just made from hay, because they make pellets that have like artificial colors and flavors in it. And that's completely like bad for your rabbit because it has a lot of fat and stuff in it, and it's not really as nutritious. And the last thing that you need to realize about a rabbit is that they make a mess because they eat the hay and the hay gets everywhere, plus they shed and their hair gets everywhere, which a lot of people don't really care about. If you have a cat or something, you know that hair gets everywhere, but that's a problem with the rabbits also, as well as the fact that they chew on everything and will basically, they need to be constantly watched because every chance they get, they're chewing on something. So yeah, before you get a pet rabbit, you just need to realize that they are not all cute and fun and games. They are kind of mischievous, and they like to chew on things, and they shed, and they're kind of expensive to keep up with. But if you get past all of that and you pay attention to your rabbit all the time, and you give it the care it needs, they do make great pets. And I know you guys couldn't see this, but just to give you a better idea, in the 15 or so minutes I took to film this video, Desmond attempted to chew the strings that are attached to the blinds by my windows, the cords for my lights that are in front of me, and the posters off my wall, and poster board that was leaning up against the wall by my door. And he chewed the string to my shirt while I was holding him. And if you would like to meet Desmond more in depth, then I made a furry friend tag for him, and the link for that will be in the description below. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every week, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Everyone say bye to Desmond and thank him for being such a good example of a bun.